as we told you before the commercial break, Matt Gaetz, the congressman from the state of Florida, as we reported throughout the day, said he would no longer run for the attorney general nomination. And within moments, the president-elect Donald Trump saying Pam Bondi, the former attorney general in the state of Florida, will be his new nomination for the attorney general nominee for this country. She was the first woman elected as Florida's AG. She served for 8 years from 2011 to 2019. Full panel here with me now. Hogan Gidley, former principal deputy press secretary in the Trump administration. Hannah Brandt from our Next Star Washington, D.C. bureau. Kelly Meyer, NewsNation Washington correspondent. Brad Howard, Democratic strategist. Hello to you all. You walked in here to some breaking news right off the bat.
Get the juices flowing.
Yeah, Democrat, Republican both said you think she sails through here. Why?
Yeah, I mean, I think like she had no major controversies or scandals as Attorney General. I mean, there was a brief moment where they were early on in her term, they were looking at whether to investigate Trump University for fraud, and then Trump gave a $25,000 donation to a charity, and that kind of, there was no charges from any of that thing, so that may come up on the Democratic side, but I think on the Republican side, she sails through. This is a safe pick, in my bet.
You know her well.
Yep. First of all, breaking news is going to be a reoccurring theme.
Oh, I know, man. Get ready.
You guys had 4 years resting. Now you got to get back on the ball, guys.
I keep telling people, were you there in 2017?
Right.
I remember. Tell me about Pam Bondi, and more specifically, Hogan, why you think Trump immediately went there.
I think she is a very trusted, loyal advisor to Donald Trump. They are friends. She has done a lot of things for him on the campaign trail. She's out there all the time. You know, people think his policies won Florida. It was me and Pam on the boat parades, let's be honest.
Okay.
Everyone knows that. But no, she went around the bus tour for him as well. But over the course of the last several years, they have grown their relationship. She's always at Mar-a-Lago. You know, she advises him on all sorts of things. But in addition to that, I think she's known, loved, and trusted by everyone around Donald Trump as well. She's never jockeying for things or trying to, nose her way in. She just wants to be there and help any way she can, and I think people like that humbleness about her.
So both of them, Hannah, say, you know, she's going to get through. It would have been a complete circus the other way around. And now the focus is going to shift to other nominees here in Washington.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw former Representative Matt Gaetz say that's why he stepped down. He said, this has become a distraction, and I'm ready to work for Team Trump in a different capacity. And that's what I'm wondering is, what does Matt Gaetz do now? Is he still going to be a congressman in this next Congress?
He could still take his seat up again in the next Congress, right? Because he won his election.
This was actually discussed in the Democratic caucus today.
They were talking about it?
They actually said he can come back January 3rd.
So they're preparing for him to come back?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
So there you go. But does he want that seat? Because then could the ethics committee potentially continue to investigate?
They absolutely would go back to investigating him.
And then a lot of the attention then now goes to the Secretary of Defense nominee, Pete Hegseth. We already see it shifting there. But it's so fascinating that I counted it was 6 hours since Gaetz said he was going to step down from this AG nomination process, and then now he's named his new selection. We were getting ready to go through a list of people to see who to call, and now we already have a new one.
So his time as nominee was 0.72 scaramouche.
Is that what it was? Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.